Hello, my dear friend. I hope you are doing great. Welcome to my channel. If you have not subscribed it, please subscribe it, press the bell icon, hit the like button also. Friends, today I will discuss about the citizenship in India. As you know, it plays a very significant role for your examination. Like if I will go as per the specification, up to article 5th to 10th, there is like a not much significance for your examination, but article 11th is plays a very significant role for your preparation. And friends, citizenship, what is citizenship? Even if I will talk about the world constitution, they have not mentioned anywhere in their constitution regarding citizenship. Only they have granted the power to their parliament, and they are the sole authority to decide who is the citizen and what type of rights they are providing to their citizenship, and what are the ways to get citizenship there, and this is solely responsibility of the parliament over there. But in India, this is the beauty of our constitution. You will find article like 5th to 11th regarding citizenship. Then who are the like who can be the citizenship of India? Citizenship is like a romance. If I will talk about the like hypothetical things, it is a romance between the state and the citizen of the people. That is called citizenship, because they are having, or they are like showing allegiance to our constitution or our states. That's why they are the citizens of India. Like us, we are having allegiance to our constitution, and we are giving regard each and every law of our country. That's why we are like citizens of India. If a person is in violation of the rule and regulation of our country, then there is a no meaning to like stay here. Otherwise, like we can deprived by our citizenship also if we are like in the violation of the law and rule and regulation of the country. There is a symbiotic relationship between the states and the citizenship, that is called citizenship, because whenever we are like taking the things in our mind, and we are like remunerating all over the things, whenever we are like in the relation with the any other person, then we have to show love and faith and allegiance to the that person. Then only he would give us some benefit, or he would like believe on us, and it would be a very like fruitful for both, or win-win situation for the both of things. That the same scheme or same plan is implementing on the like state and citizen. If they would be in concurrence, then only we would have a very like very happy country, or what should I say, that a well administered country we would find here. And in the article itself, in the there is a Citizenship Act 1955. This law came into existence as per the provision of the article 11, because in the article 11 they have mentioned there that whatever like citizenship amendment can do, the parliament is the sole responsible for that. They can give citizenship to the any person by the law, or they can deprive the person with the making parliament rule and regulation or law. Friends, I want to mention important thing here, like sometimes you will find or you will encounter such type of term in newspaper or our constitution. Some of the like alien, and some are the citizen. What is the definition of alien? If you are not belonging to this country, or if I will take in the perspective of the world, if you are not having allegiance to that country, or you are not like faithful to along with that country, then you will consider as an alien from that country. Like if a foreigner coming here in India, we would consider him or her as a alien. Sometimes you will encounter like some provisions, because in our constitution so many rights and duties are solely for the citizens of this country. There would be no meaning for the foreigners or alien. And sometimes you would find so many like term in the regarding alien. Sometimes you will find enemy alien and friend alien. Enemy aliens with which country we are at war, that is called enemy alien. And if you will find, or our government would find any person roaming here from the enemy territory or enemy alien, definitely we would confiscate him and deport to him to the another country, or we can prosecute him our under law also. If there are some provisions and that for the only our friendly aliens. But right now, or till now, we are not having any enemy aliens. You would be astonished by hearing such type of thing, because sometimes you have find so many news in the newspaper regarding like our Pak and China are the hostiles neighbor, and they are keep on like fighting us with the on the land borders and all, like borders and all things. But right now, or till now, we are not at the war with the Pak area or the China, because they are infiltrating through the border area, they are encroaching our border area. That is the covert fighting they are doing along with the country. But at present you have to keep this thing in mind, otherwise you would lose your marks in the preliminary, that we are not at the war till now any country with any country, because whatever hostile neighbors we are having, they are the only like sporadic, means they are waging war covertly, not at the front. And you will find so many times some like human being, we are the human being and juristic personality, human being and juristic personality. Human being, as you know, like we are the human being and we are staying on the earth and we are taking breath. But you will find we are sometimes we are considering some like a non-living things as a juristic personality, means they are having their rights also. In the like in the news you have heard several times regarding Ram Lalla. You know that in the Hindu mythology we are considering Ram as a like incarnation of the Vishnu, and he is the like our god for the Hindu people. And but one PIL was filed in the Supreme Court regarding about the that area in Ayodhya, and like 2.5 acre land. And in that case, Sri Ram or Ram Lalla was a juristic personality over there, and he was seeking right over the land of that area. That is Ram temple issue. That is, I think now you are aware about the juristic personality. Or sometimes you will find like a for company they are any firm they are running and they are like mentioning separate account for that. That is called the juristic personality. And what is the like and if I would go specifically, that was the 2.77 acre land for the Ram temple. Sometimes you will find such type of question in any like state PCS examination. It doesn't matter, totally depends upon the like what type of news in the society. Definitely they will dig out some valuable points over there. If I will talk about the importance of the citizenship, what is the meaning or what is the significance of the citizenship? That means if you are a citizen of any country, then you are having political membership with that country, means you are having right to vote, you are have a right to like get elected in the or any post like a PM or CM. It totally depend upon the will. If you are aspiring or you are having that criteria within you, then you can go for the or PM post or CM post. That is called the political membership you are having along with that country. Because in India you will find like nobody, like a person out of the country cannot be a or CM and PM. And like even this year the preliminary questions was there, that is that possible to become an president or in our country if he is not having citizenship of our country. And if please do let me know in the comment section what you think about these questions. And if you are having like permanent allegiance to the constitution till the time you would be a citizen of that country, that is the like one of the requirement of citizenship. Like from that onwards you would neglect or disregard that rule of that country, then you would be no citizen for that country, and their parliament can deprive you from your right and like duties and all things. And in India, our constitution is not allowing dual citizenship. Dual citizenship means at one point of time you can be citizen of two country. This is not practice in India. Like if you will find, I want to give one example of the USA. If you are a citizen of USA, there is a state in the USA, Chicago. Then you can have dual citizenship, means you are citizen of the Chicago itself and you are having citizenship of the USA also. They are in the favor of the dual citizenship, but in India you will not find like a state giving you citizenship and center given in different citizenship. It is not practicing in India. Even I want to quote one famous sayings of the German philosopher, that is called Hannah. His name was Hannah Arendt. Then he was a German philosopher, and he told that citizenship is right to have right, means it's a right and you are having right, and that is called right. That is the definition of the citizenship according to him. And I think it's a very beautiful thing what he had told us. And if you are having right regarding having the rights, means you can claim your rights, that is called the citizenship. Article 11 confers the power to Parliament to regulate citizenship. Even I have told you that in 1955 our government came with the Indian Citizenship Act. There are the number of ways. Like now I am going to tell you what are the ways by which means you can get citizenship of that country, or even you can get citizenship in India. By birth, means just solely, means they are considering the law of the soil itself. Just solely means you are considering the law of this soil, just solely. Sometimes due to pronunciation some people would say yes solely. Yes solely means you are the son of the land. Soil means you are taking birth at this soil. It means you are a resident or citizen of this country. Earlier we were following this practice up to 1987. Up to 1987 we were following just solely principles to get or to give citizenship any country, any people. But after the 1987 we shifted, or we our parliament came up with the such type of legislation, and they changed the criteria, that just sanguine, JUS sanguine. Sanguine means blood relation. Means nowadays we are following the just sanguine principle, by which means if you are a son of the if I will take example, if you are a son of the any Indian citizen who is not a if you are son of the or daughter of the any person who is residing in India since so much time, means he is a citizen of India, and he is getting married with the another foreign lady or husband, then that at that point of the time the foreigner should not be illegal migrant. Illegal means sometimes you will find so many people in India, they are bringing their wife with the some digital stuff like a Facebook, and they are bringing them to India. But there is a provision for that. 6-month time period, means if a person coming to India, they are coming on visa, means they are coming for the 6 month itself. 6 month they can stay in India, means that point of time if you are getting married and they are giving birth to any child, then they are the whoever that gave birth, it would be very citizen of India. Just sanguine means one of their parents should be belongs to Indian citizenship, and one would be there, but that would be foreigner but the first requirement of that, uh, he or she should not be illegal migrant at that point of time in which the birth of the baby happened. Now, and the second is the by descent. Second category is by descent. By descent means your forefather may be the citizen of India. Now you are living out of the country. That means, like if I will take example of the one IFS officer. Let's suppose you are a IS officer and you are posted at the foreign country, and at that point of time you are getting married with the like foreigner girl. At that time your wife gave birth to a child. Then if within the 1 year, if you are registering your child birth at the consulate in that country, like Indian embassy, you are registering, then your child would be the citizen of India. Oh, there is a condition in this case, like you have to register the child birth within the 1 year. Then your child would be the citizen of India up to 18 years. He can, like in USA, you will find they are following the principle of jus soli, means the son of the soil. If like the baby is taking birth at the USA itself, and then it would be automatically citizen of USA. Up to 18 year, he can be. Only this is the ground where that we are accepting, but we are not accepting dual citizenship. But this is the case there. You can find some traces of the dual citizenship. Up to 18 years, that child would be the citizen of USA itself, because he took birth at the USA soil. Then automatically he would be, or she would be the citizen of the USA. And up to 18 years, he can be citizen of India also, because by descent, because one of his or her parents is citizen of India. But after or at the age of the 18, after 6 months, within the 6 months, he or she has to took decision, like in which country he want to take citizenship. Then this is totally depend upon the person, and this is the criteria where we are finding some traces of the dual citizenship. And the next one is and like by descent there is a condition, but at that point of time during 18 years age, then you have to keep with you one country passport itself only. Means you have to keep one country passport, maybe it India passport, maybe USA passport, but you can have only one passport. That is the condition for that point of time. And you should remember this type of like statement whatever I am telling you, because UPSC generally asks such type of like ambiguous or vague questions, and you have to be in conformity with that. You should be very like confident to reply such type of questions. And the third one is by registration. By registration means you can get citizenship of India with the registration also. Like if you might have known this fact, like our Sonia Gandhi is not a earlier not was she was not a citizen of India, but she is like earlier that point of time she was a PM candidate, and even she is living in India right now. She is a citizen of India. Then by what process she got the citizenship of India? This is called the by registration. Means the person who married to citizen of India by registration, like, and he is staying in the within this 7 year here, like since 7 years she has been living in India, and she renunciate, means she abjured the citizenship of the Italy country, and she is living in the India since 7 years. That's why she is a citizenship of India by registration. She got citizenship by registration, and this is the criteria of that. Means you have to remain here or live here within these 7 years. Then only you can apply for this citizenship by registration. And after all, like that would be the final thing, that you should allegiance with that country law and all things, and you should absorb the citizenship of the another country, because we doesn't follow the dual citizenship provision in our India. And the last one, fourth one, is by naturalization. By naturalization. By naturalization means, I want to quote so many examples like Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa was not a citizen of India, but by naturalization we gave her to citizenship of India. And like John Drees, you might find so many articles in the newspaper. The John Drees writer is also by naturalization he got here the citizenship. And the Adnan Sami, you might know that, a very famous singer, and earlier he was a bulk. Even he right now he is coming in the so many shows like reality shows, and he right now he is a citizen of India by naturalization. There is what are the condition for the naturalization? The first one is, he should absorb the citizenship of the another country, and he should not like he should not belongs to that country where Indian are not allowed to get citizenship, like Saudi Arabia. In the Saudi Arabia, Indian people are not allowing, they are not allowing Indian people to get citizenship over there. Means he or she doesn't belongs to the that area where the Indians are not allowing the get citizenship over there. This is the first and foremost criteria of the like getting citizenship through naturalization. And another provision of this, that that she intends to means she or he intends to reside in India after like near about the 14 years. Means she is planning to live in India 14 years. But there is a glitch here, like in calculating you will find 14 years, but means you should stay in India through total 12 years. Means you can take gap of the 2 years within the 14 years. Minimum time duration here is to stay 12 years. And another one important condition is also along with that, in which year you are applying for the citizenship, the year previous to that year, whole previous year you have to stay in India itself. Means if you are staying in the country with 11 years, then you can apply for the citizenship. This is the criteria, because you can got exemption of the 2 years from the 14 years, and 1 year is like compulsory, you have to stay here. Then only like 11, if you are remaining here or living here since 11 years, then you can apply for the citizenship. That is the criteria for the by naturalization. Even Adnan Sami got citizenship by with this such type of provision, because his one of the parents belongs to the Pakistan, and he went Canada, and after that he decided to live here in India, and he was living in India near about the 14 years, and he got citizenship of the India by naturalization. And he like that it is very like a very nice person, and he is wearing having allegiance to our constitution, and he is behaving in the nice manner. That's why our government gave him citizenship. And but after all this naturalization, there is a provision of the some way off. Means there are some discount also in this naturalization process. Way means there are some discounts how you can get citizenship of India. If you are expert of the science, art, literature, and like you are a philosopher, like you are doing great thing for your Indian heritage, and you are promoting India name and fame in the other country, then definitely you would got exemption with such type of quality. Then there is no need to stay here like 11 years or 14 years. Then you can directly apply for the citizenship, and it is totally call of the or MHA, Ministry of Home Affairs, because this is the ministry which is solely responsible for the citizenship. And if they are finding you suitable for the country, then definitely they would provide you the citizenship by naturalization. Even like some of prominent personality got citizenship with this such type of provision. And next one is by incorporation of the territory, another country territory. You might have known this fact about the 2014 Berubari case, and we got some like area of the Bangladesh, and we hand over some territory which were the jurisprudence of the Bangladesh, and this is the like interchanging of some portion of the India. That is was the 2014 Berubari case. And like by incorporation means we are like acquiring area from the another country, then there is no direct provision to get citizenship. For that, our parliament has to or have to some take a law or amendment, then only they would be eligible for the our citizenship. And if UPSC will ask you a question that is that provision for the incorporation of the any territory, then automatically they would be the citizen of India. No, the answer is no. Parliament should make some type of law for that, then only they would decide these are the citizens or India or not. And now I will talk about the how you can abjure or how a person get deprived from the citizenship of India. The first criteria is, and whatever like I'm telling you, please read or listen all the things in the scrupulously manner, then only you would be like able to reply all the questions of the UPSC. And you can refer this PDF whatever I am providing, that's why I am scrolling up to down. And by incorporation, like first condition for that, like renunciation means you are abjuring the citizenship of that country with by your own will. Renunciation, like every minor child have to quit every citizen in case of her or his father acquire other country citizenship. Like if you are a child of the person who is staying outside of India, and if he is renouncing his citizenship, definitely automatically that his or her son automatically renunciate his citizenship from that country. Like if a person going here to USA and he is renunciate his citizenship, automatically her or his child would like renunciate the citizenship of India. That is the requirement of that renunciation. And the another second one is by like I want to give you one example renunciation, like MF Hussain. You might know such type of personality because he was a great painter. MF Hussain, he painted so many paintings of our god and goddess, but some like Hindu people were or the who were in the opposite of that thing, because he portrayed our Hindu god and goddess in the like some unhealthy manner, and that's why people were in the opposition of that. That's why he renunciate all the like rule and regulation of India, and he went up to the Qatar, and now he is a citizenship, or earlier that point of time he was a citizen of the Qatar, and he renunciate all the citizenship rights. And the next one is termination. The second one is by termination. Termination means government is expelling him or taking the snatching the rights of that citizen. Because if you are a citizen of India and you are acquiring citizenship of another country, but you are not doing anything, so you are not applying like renunciation, means you want to abjure the citizenship of India, then automatically by deprivation our constitution or MHA would decide and they will expel you from the Indian citizenship. They will terminate your citizenship from here. That is called by termination. And the third one is by deprivation. By deprivation. By deprivation means like if you are violating the law, rule and regulation, because you are somehow you are submitting false information about yourself, means you are getting citizenship of India by registration, then you are like giving false information about yourself. Means you are staying here in India since 11 years or since 7 years, then automatically you are like, if government would found your real truth, veracity of your talks or writings, they will judge you and they can deprive you from citizenship. This is the first criteria. And the second one is, if the central government can do so, if they want to like extradite you from the country, they can do so, they can make with this type of legislation. And the third one is by fraud, means you are making any fraud here and you are like going to any country, automatically our government would deprive you from citizenship. And the next one is like, if you are a student, you are staying abroad since 7 years, automatically they will deprive you from citizenship. You need not to apply like anything anywhere, automatically government would deprive you from the Indian citizenship. And I think these are the criteria for this person to get citizenship, and these are the criteria for the person to get deprived or bit by renunciation, by termination, how you can expelled from the, or you are like you can relinquish your citizenship in India. That is all for today. I will come tomorrow with more explanation and more articles of the political science. And there is a portion like remaining here, because earlier, even due to like lengthy of this article, the video is getting very lengthy. Due to convenience of yourself and myself, now I am dropping or finishing this session here. I would come tomorrow with the like PIO rules and person of Indian origin and OCI card holder. These rules I would reiterate in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.